Dark synth pulses under skin. Low frequency draws you in. Kick drum strikes with brutal force, setting rhythmic chords. Snare tension rising fast. Hi-hats cutting like shattered glass. A vocal whisper burn it down. Spins and echoes around. Inferno sequence ignite the floor. Bassline roaring evermore. Lead synth sharp and blazing high like sparks against the sky. The motif loops without relief, driving fast beyond belief. Sub-vibrations pound the chest, never giving rest. Layers stacking thick and loud, pressure rising through the crowd. Snare roll racing to the peak, about to break. Inferno sequence strike again, harder than it's ever been. Bassline pounding fierce and wide, no place to hide. Kick fades into distant flame, echo calling out your name. Inferno slowly turns to ash after the crash. Through the night, the kick drum into steady, hard, precise and tight. A deep sub bass rolls beneath in a relentless growing tide. The air is thick with static sparks we cannot hide. Snare rolls rising faster, climbing bar by bar. Hi-hat slicing sharp like metal, sparks from steel and fire. A distant vocal sample whispers, let it go and delay. Tension coils electric, ready to detonate. Neon overvibe ignites the floor in waves of light. The bassline pounds repetitive with force and might. A piercing lets and screams a catchy looping cry. tones in minor tone, repeats a phrase, cold as stone. Kick drum steady, punch precise, building tension like a vibe. engine slows, but still burns bright through the night. Low oscillating bass begins a dark vibration under skin. Kick drum pounding steady bold, rhythm cold. Snare rolls climbing rising pitch, hi-hats fast without a glitch. Vocal stab, rise up now, echo bends and bows. Static up, rising, shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. Static up, rising, shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. The groove repeats without regret. Every hit in perfect set. So frequencies collide. Heavy tide. Layers swell into distortion. Energy in wild proportion. Snare racing to explode on overload. Static up, rising, shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. Static up, rising, shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. Kick fades under static hiss. Echoed final bliss. Uprising slowly dies in fractured skies. Static up, rising, shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. Minor tones repeating in a hypnotic line. Deep bass oscillating under spine. Kick drum driving like a racing engine sound. Energy awakening underground. chest. Kick relentless, never rests. The motif loops without relief. Pure rhythm beyond belief. Clap stacking into storm. Pitch rises start to deform. Snare roll rushing to extreme. Pressure building like a drop two. Velocity code explode. Bassline overload. Lead repeating wild and bold. Hitting every hole. Filter kick fades to air. Echo floating everywhere. Velocity slows but still remains. Ringing in the
A deep synth hum begins to rise. Minor key beneath the skies. Kick drum steady, punch defined. Locking into time.
snare climbing with precision. Hi-hat sharp in repetition. Vocal shout, move tonight. Echoed into light.
Quantum drive, ignite the sound. Bassline slamming underground. Lead synth looping fast and bright. Explosive flight.
Motif repeating bar to bar, like an engine of a star. Sub-frequencies collide, amplify.
Layers stacking high and tight. Riser screaming into white. Snare roll racing nearly wild. Energy compiled. thrill.
Dark scent pulses under skin. Low frequency draws you in. Kick drum strikes with brutal force, setting rhythmical. Snare tension rising fast. Hi-hats cutting like shattered glass. A vocal whisper, burn it down. Spins and echoes around. Inferno sequence, ignite the floor. Bassline roaring evermore. Lead synth sharp and blazing high like sparks against the sky. The motif looks without relief, driving fast beyond belief. Sub-vibrations pound the chest, never giving rest. Layers stacking thick and loud, pressure rising through the crowd. Snare roll racing to the peak, about to break.
distant flame, echo calling out your name. Inferno slowly turns to ash after the crash.
Precise and tight, a deep sub-bass rolls beneath in a relentless growing tide. The air is thick with static sparks we cannot hide. Snare rolls rising faster, climbing bar by bar. Hi-hat slicing sharp like metal, sparks from steel and fire. A distant vocal sample whispers, let it go and delay. Tension coils electric, ready to detonate. Neon overvibe ignites the floor in waves of light. Looping cry, 1400 heartbeats racing high. Kick and snare collide in perfect synchronization. The bass repeats its motif without variation. Short ad-libs echo, move now through the haze. The groove locks tight in rhythmic blaze. Layer upon layer stacking into sound. Riser spinning pressure all around. Snare accelerating into rapid fire. Every pulse climbing higher. Climbing higher. Tone override returns with sharper edge. Bassline slamming like a breaking ledge. Lead motive brighter, faster wide. No escape from the surge inside. Kick fades into a filtered hum. Scented echoes stretched and become a final bass pulse shakes the night. Neon dissolves in fading light. Neon overhead returns with sharper edge. Bassline slamming like a breaking ledge. Lead mostly brighter, faster wide. No escape from the surge inside. A pulsing synth in minor tone repeats a phrase, cold as stone. Kick drum steady, punch precise, building tension like a sample, go fast cry, reverb stretching to the sky. Nightfall engine starts to race, bassline pounding without grace, lead motif repeating wild, energy compelled. No soft chords to interfere, only rhythm crystal clear. Sub-frequencies below make the speakers glow. Layers stacking innocent, razors bent and heaven sent. Snare roll rushing to the brink, no time to think. Nightfall engine overdrive, feel the circuit come alive. Bassline locked in rapid spin, let it in. Kick softens into tone, bassline stands alone. Engine slows but still burns bright through the night.
minor tones repeating in a hypnotic line. Deep bass oscillating under spine. Kick drum driving like a racing engine sound. Energy awakening underground.
Mechanical precision, hi-hats ticking fast with cutting vision. A vocal sample shouts higher now in space. Delay trails burning in its trace. Velocity code unlock the floor. Bassline pounding more and more. Lead synth hooks and sharp refrain. Fast and urgent like heavy rain. Sub-frequencies vibrate through the chest. Kick relentless, never rests. The motif loops without relief. Pure rhythm beyond belief. Claps stacking into storm. Pitch rises start to deform. Snare roll rushing to extreme. Pressure building like a drop two. Velocity code explode. Bassline overload. Lead repeating wild and bold. Hitting every hole. Filtered kick fades to air. Echo floating everywhere. Velocity slows but still remains. Ringing in the
A deep synth hum begins to rise. Minor key beneath the skies. Kick drum steady, punch defined. Locking into time.
snare climbing with precision. Hi-hat sharp in repetition. Vocal shout, move tonight. Echoed into light.
Quantum drive, ignite the sound. Bassline slamming underground. Lead synth looping fast and bright. Explosive flight.
Motif repeating bar to bar, like an engine of a star. Sub
Frequencies collide, amplify.
Layers stacking high and tight, risers screaming into white, snare roll racing nearly wild, energy compiled. Quantum drive return with force, baseline staying on its course, lead motif cutting clean,
Kick softens into air, echo floating everywhere. Quantum drive slows its pace, leaving trace.
sharp minor synth repeats under heavy pounding beats. Kick drum steady, deep and wide, sub bass underneath the tide. Snare rising through compression, hi-hats ticking in progression. Vocal phrase, break the line, echoed in design.
Drop.
Pulse breaker hit the floor, baseline shaking to the core. Lead motif, bright and shrill, pure thrill. No melody change to slow, only forward flow. Sub vibrations hit the bone in monotone. Layers stacking into wall, razors climbing tall. Snare rolling to the peak, release the streak. Pulse breakers strike again, harder than it's been. Baseline pounding, fierce and raw, without flaw. Kick fades into delay. Pulse breaker leaves a scar, like a distant star.
Dark synth pulses under skin. Low frequency draws you in. Kick drum strikes with brutal force, setting rhythmic course. fast. Hi-hats cutting like shattered glass. A vocal whisper, burn it down. Spins and echoes around. Inferno sequence, ignite the floor. Bassline roaring evermore. Lead synth sharp and blazing high like sparks against the The motif loops without relief, driving fast beyond belief. Sub-vibrations pound the chest, never giving rest. Layers stacking thick and loud, pressure rising through the crowd. Snare roll racing to the peak, about to break. Inferno sequence, strike again, harder than it's ever been. Bassline pounding fierce and wide, no place to hide. Kick fades into distant flame, echo calling out your name. Inferno slowly turns to ash after the crash. Through the night, the kick drum into steady, hard, precise and tight. A deep sub bass rolls beneath in a relentless growing tide. The air is thick with static sparks we cannot hide. Snare rolls rising faster, climbing bar by bar. Hi-hat slicing sharp like metal, sparks from steel and fire. A distant vocal sample whispers, let it go and delay. Tension coils electric, ready to detonate. Neon overvibe ignites the floor in waves of light. The bassline pounds repetitive with force and might. A piercing lets and screams a catchy
A pulsing synth in minor tone repeats a phrase, cold as stone. Kick drum steady, punch precise, building tension like a filtered bass dissolves in space. Kick leaves only trace. Dominion slowly fades in and out, slowly fades. Static up, rise and shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. Static up, rise and shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. The groove repeats without regret. Every hit in perfect set. So frequencies collide. Heavy tide. Layers swell into distortion. Energy in wild proportion. Snare racing to explode on overload. Static up, rising, shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. Static up, rising, shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky. Kick fades under static hiss. Echoed final bliss. Uprising slowly dies in fractured skies. Static up, rise and shake the ground. Bassline massive in its sound. Lead synth sharp, repetitive cry, cutting through the sky.
Minor tones repeating in a hypnotic line. Deep bass oscillating under spine. Kick drum driving like a racing engine sound. Energy awakening underground. Snare rising with mechanical precision. Hi-hats ticking fast with cutting vision. A vocal sample shouts higher now in space. Delay trails burning in its trace. Velocity decode, unlock the floor. Bassline pounding more and more. Lead synth hooks and sharp refrain. Fast and urgent like heavy rain. Sub-frequencies vibrate through the chest. Kick relentless, never rests. The motif loops without relief. Pure rhythm beyond belief. Clap stacking into storm. Pitch rises start to deform. Snare roll rushing to extreme. Pressure building like a scream.
precision. Hi-hat sharp in repetition. Vocal shout, move tonight, echoed into light.
Quantum drive, ignite the sound. Bassline slamming underground. Lead synth looping fast and bright. Explosive flight.
Motif repeating bar to bar, like an engine of a star. Sub-frequencies collide, amplify.
Layers stacking high and tight. Risers screaming into white. Snare roll racing nearly wild. Energy compiled. Quantum drive, return with force. Bassline staying on its course. Lead motif coding clean. Direction.